Italian PM urges EU to avoid trade war with US at all costs amid Trump tariff talk. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni on Tuesday said European nations must do everything possible to avoid a trade war with the United States at all cost ahead of looming US tariffs. Speaking at a joint press briefing with Austrian Chancellor Christian Stocker in Rome, Meloni said she and Nehammer had discussed ongoing trade talks between the European Union and the US. We agree that we must, at all costs, avoid a trade war between the two sides of the Atlantic, Italian PM said. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni calls for a trade deal between the EU and the US before August to prevent a transatlantic trade war. Meloni US pic. Twitter.com Rev 8 Lookit Al Arabiya English Al Arabiya _ July 15, 2025. Meloni further stated that Italy and Austria would stay in close contact with the European Commission and continue working towards a mutually beneficial agreement that should ideally be finalized before 1 August. We will continue together and in constant contact with the Commission, to work towards an agreement that can be mutually beneficial and must be concluded before next August 1st, she added. A day earlier, Meloni had issued a statement warning that a trade conflict between Western allies would only weaken them in the face of shared global challenges. She said Europe had the economic and financial strength to assert its position and secure a fair deal. Italy will do its part, as always, she added. Her remarks came in response to US President Donald Trump's announcement on Saturday that goods imported into the US from the EU and Mexico would face 30 tariffs from August 1st. The move has sparked concern across European capitals and fueled calls for a coordinated EU response. Meloni has come under fire at home from opposition parties. Giuseppe Conte, leader of the Five Star Movement and a former prime minister, accused her of bowing her head to pressure from the US. Critics say her government is not doing enough to defend Italy's interests as trade tensions escalate. Swipe left for next video. In Brussels today, EU trade ministers met to discuss the issue and described Trump's tariff plan as absolutely unacceptable. The bloc is now considering countermeasures, though officials say they remain hopeful of reaching an agreement with Washington. With inputs from agencies' latest blogs.